Morning guys, Matt here with herbivoremuscle.com. Pardon the breathing, just got done with my early morning session. Hope you guys got yours in as well. Wanted to take a minute and go through my gym bag, how I organize it, what I like about it. If you want some more specifics on this particular bag, I'll put a link down in the bio. I wrote a big review on it. Go check it out. If you're in the market for a new bag, go pick one of these up. It'll last you for a long time. So this is the King Kong Duffel 3.0. They don't actually have this one anymore. They've upgraded to what they call the Plus 45. They made some small adjustments to it, actually some really cool adjustments, and I may end up getting one even though my bag is in beautiful condition and I have no need for a new one. And I've had this one for over 5 years now. They've done some little things. There's a zipper here, kind of in the front of the bag. So you've got an extra little bit of storage there. They changed out the mesh pocket here for water bottles, which I don't know how well you can tell with mine, but I have no tearing with, no problems, and I use these all the time. I'll usually have a water bottle in here if I go to the gym. When I've done competitions, I'll keep like one here for my liquids, and then I'll fill one with protein powder, put it over here in a scoop, and then I'll just, scoop out of it, put it into the liquid one, kind of throughout the day. But I've had no problems, but this now looks like an exterior of the bag with a strap that goes across. It's kind of elastic, put it in. So probably just a little bit more heavy duty, but like I said, I had no problems with mine. So my bag, I like to organize and keep everything's in good shape, and I like to know where all my stuff is. Whether I'm at the gym, even if I'm at home in my garage gym like I am right now, I keep everything in here. That way, if I have a buddy call and wants me to come to the gym, I just have to grab my bag and go. I don't worry about not having something. When I head out to the gym in the morning, out to the garage, I just grab my bag and I go. Front pockets are Velcro. Open up. I've got my heart rate monitor on, which I'm actually wearing right now, but I keep that in here, and I've got a callus shaver. Keep that, important to have. Those are kind of nice. Take care of your hands. I don't like tears. I haven't had one in a long time. I take care of mine. Center pocket, they beefed this one up on the new bags as well. It's huge. It's about the size of these, which would be nice for newer cell phones. They're huge. I will throw my keys in here if I go to the gym. I keep an extra, I've got one of the Kalo rings in here. My other one's in the house right now. I keep a little bit of Vaseline, and I've got Band-Aids over here, but just in case, you never know, I like to have my stuff with me. On this side, I've got deodorant. I keep some either icy hot patches, or these are Salon Paws, which these things are great. They numb the pain out. They're cheap, and I use them if I've got anything that's like nagging me or bothering me. So those stay in there. Side compartment. This is where I keep my jump ropes primarily. Everybody kind of makes fun of me because I put my jump ropes in their original bags. I just use one. It's over here. But yep, I keep them in their bags. Everybody gives me a hard time about that until they need one. And I say, yep, side pocket, go grab one. So I've got that one. I've got a heavy rope. I've got extra handles. I've got extra ropes. Hardware. This one, another little baggie. This one's got snipping tool in it. So if I have a rope break and I want to fix one, or again, just if I've got to do stuff at home, I know where everything is. Unless my boys were into my bag and playing around, which they tend to do. And then a little mini tool. This thing's great. I picked this up at Home Depot. Husky, it's got a ton of little bits to it. I use it around the house too, but this is really nice because when it comes to your jump ropes and the end attachments, they're always those tiny, tiny little screws. So this definitely comes in handy. So all those over there. Main compartment. Again, I like to keep mine organized. So I keep a hip halo, crossover symmetry. I've got my crossover symmetry set there, but they're amazing. I use this pretty much every single day for my warm up. Little baggies that I've collected from whenever, Fitness Insanity. I think this had bands and things in it that my wife had bought at one point, but I took the bag, and this is where I keep some hand grips. I've got straps, I've got wraps, all kinds of straps and wraps in here. This thing is loaded. I think I have three different pairs of wraps, a couple pairs of straps. What else do I have in here? Yeah, all kinds of stuff. Grips, a couple different pairs of jaw grips. Again, I'll put these in there. I love these. Best part about these is I can wear these every single workout. You don't even notice that they're on. So whether I'm gonna be doing any kind of gymnastics work or not, even if I'm just doing barbell work, I actually saw Sarah Sigmund's daughter was wearing these, and I couldn't figure out for the longest time what they were in one of the CrossFit videos. And it was a little bit difficult being vegan and trying to find ones that weren't leather. And I saw hers, looked into them, they're cloth. You can see these ones are torn up because I use them very literally every single day. Even in the wintertime with cold barbells, these were kind of nice because at least gave you a little bit where it wasn't quite so cold. But I've got a couple pairs of these. They actually last for a long time, even with daily use. These are amazing. I'll probably end up writing a review on them. Go check those out, JAW. Just another workout, they're awesome. So I keep this in here. I've got some lacrosse balls. They just kind of fit in this little baggie. That way they're not rolling around my bag. I know where they are. Rock tape, who knows, just in case. I sprained my ankle a little while back, so I got some of this, and my brother and sister-in-law are physical therapists, and they kind of taught me how to use it a little bit for clearing some of the inflammation out. So I keep this around. I don't have real nagging injuries or anything else that I'm overly worried about, but I have it just in case, and I keep it in here. Here's another little baggie. LK Bennett London. I have no idea where I got this bag from, but hey, baggie. What do I keep in here? All kinds of stuff. I've got some voodoo floss. This is gonna make a mess. I've got voodoo floss in here, just in case. That's nice for just warming up joints and getting ready to go. I've got, I think it's called Genie Tape. I'll use this when I Olympic lift, especially in workouts that have a lot of barbell work. It's really nice to protect. If it's got snatches in it, I tend to tear and blister and bubble up my pinky fingers. It's just the way that I've got really long arms, so I hold really far out, which really pushes my hand to the side. So this is really nice on my pinkies, and the same thing just for wearing on my thumb. So I'll use this. Like I said, I like to take care of my hands. I've got this is all just athletic tape, different sizes, pre-wrap, all that kind of stuff. So again, it's not then just rolling around my bag when I need it. Somebody else needs it. Yep, go in, dig in bags and find it. Couple of baseballs. These are great for stretching out your mid-back, rolling right behind your neck. Take 2 baseballs, tape around it, tape through the middle of it. This is amazing. What else do I have? Here's another, kind of like a lacrosse ball, except it's a spiky ball. I'll use this like on the bottoms of my feet primarily. I don't use it for a whole lot else, but I've got it and it's in another little baggie on its own. Here's a, man, I hope I say this right. I think it's a sidekick. It's a gua sha tool, however you say it. I'm not entirely sure, but I have this in here. This is nice for, I'll use this on like my outer quads, Achilles tendons, forearms, neck, anything that's just feeling really, really stiff helps to work things out. So I like those a lot. I have a little roller tool. So I'll keep this in for working muscles. I have a little Velcro belt, small one. These are nice for anytime that I'm lifting and I want a little bit of extra protection, but I'm not lifting anything really heavy. And it's great because it fits in my bag super, super easy. My powerlifting belt I actually used this morning, so it's sitting right back here on top of my GHD. But a lot of the time I'll have that in here as well. In one of the new bags that King Kong makes, they actually have on the outside of it, the bag, your belt loops through it and sits on the side. It's not with every model they have, but that's a super cool option as well that they've updated. The side of the bag has got spots for dual shoe compartments. So the shoes, they go in, they actually take up space in the center of your bag. So they'll sit right in here. That's never been an issue for me, and I carry a lot of gear. I've competed, had 2 pairs of shoes in there, had my bag loaded with everything else that you can possibly think of, including food and changes of clothes and everything else, and still, this was the only bag that I brought with me. They have a larger bag. If I competed a lot, I might go for the giant bag. I think it's a 63 liter capacity, whereas this is a 45. I have no need for that. I'd rather have a slightly smaller bag, even though this is what you would consider, I suppose, a normal duffel bag. If you have a duffel bag now or you've had one in the past, this is probably the size that you have. The way that I organize my shoe compartment is slightly different. I keep my lifters in the bottom. So here's my lifters. I have these with me all the time. That way if I go to the gym, I'm prepared if they've programmed any kind of a lifting workout or anything heavy. So I always have those in there. To be honest, I don't use them all that much. I'm not super strong in my trusty nanos, work super well for me, but I like to have them with me just in case. The upper compartment is actually where I keep all of my wraps. So I've got 3mm, a little bit lighter knee wraps. I've got some elbow wraps. I had some elbow issues a while back when I was competing pretty heavy, and so these were really, really nice. They helped me not only rehab some of those tendon issues that I had going on, but allowed me to keep working out while I was working my way through them. Then I have a pair of 5mm knee wraps. So I have all those in here. I've got some rock tape, shin guards. If you've got rope climbs, protect your shins. Rope burns are not good. And then I've got some just small little elastic elbow sleeves, which I haven't worn in a very, very long time, but I have them just in case. So that's how one other thing, inside the side compartment over here, there is a handy little zipper mesh insert on the inside, and I keep, most of the time, and I think my boys have gone through them and we've used them, I usually have Band-Aids in there as well, and I have an extra pair of laces that came with a pair of my Nano 8s, so I have those in here as well. But like I said, I like to have my bag super well organized. This has been the best bag that I've ever had. Like I said, over 5 years, I don't have tears, I don't have rips. The buckles have held up, the stitching has held up. Everything about this bag, I have absolutely no complaints with it. I love this bag. I use it every single day. Little vent pockets, it doesn't stink. Even when I throw all my stinky, sweaty gear in here at the end of the day, this thing has held up. It's fantastic. I absolutely love it. As you can see, I'm a little bit of a neat freak about where I put all my stuff, but hopefully you got some good ideas about how to maybe organize your things, so that I would get frustrated just having stuff sitting around in my bag all the time and trying to find it, and where are my lacrosse balls, or where's this, or where's that. I love having everything in a good spot. Like I said, if you do any kind of functional fitness, or Orange Theory is a big one, kind of falling on the heels of CrossFit, any of those, and you've got a good community of people, I like to have extra stuff with me just in case. Everybody kind of knows if you need something, they can come ask me, and I've got at least a couple pairs of them, and go grab them, and everything is super, super easy to find. So, one other thing that I really like about this bag, the inside, the bottom of it, it's very stable, but it is completely sewn in. You don't have that little drop-in liner that ends up bending, breaking, tearing, falling apart, or you find half of your stuff underneath of it and you end up digging in. So just another, King Kong, this is all they do. They make backpacks, they make bags, and from having this one, the quality of it, it kind of comes across as a company of people who probably use the stuff that they make. So like I said, if you want some more of the specifics, what it's made out of, everything about it, go to the link down in the description and check out my review of it. But hopefully this helps. See you later, guys. Take care. Be healthy. Be as plant-based as possible.